QSR space kicks off 2026 with a blockbuster merger. Sapphire Foods will merge into Devyani International via a share swap, creating one of the country's largest quick service restaurant platforms. Backed by Yum, the deal will boost scale synergies and faster expansion across brands like KFC and Pizza Hut. Snehi joins us with a snapshot of what this deal looks like.
Well, yes, so the first big merger deal of 2026 has been served, and this is a long time coming for Devyani International and Sapphire Foods. Let's understand what the contours of this deal are going to be. Sapphire Food is going to be merging into Devyani International, and this is going to be done via a share swap ratio to the extent where 177 shares of Devyani are going to be issued to a shareholder of Sapphire who for every 100 shares held in Sapphire Food. This deal is, of course, subject to customary approvals, but the proposed date for this merger is the 1st of April 2026. So that's the timeline. Let's understand what some of the brands are that both of these names operate. Devyani operates KFC, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell that falls under the Yum brands umbrella. Other than that, it operates Costa Coffee and Vango in India. But Sapphire is a pure play franchisor of Yum brands in India. It has no other business other than franchising Yum brands in India under the business KFC and Pizza Hut. So the whole point of this merger is to combine the supply chains, to combine all the synergies for both of these brands, KFC and Pizza Hut, and bring them under one umbrella. Let's talk about the Yum angle here. What's going to happen to the Yum brands? Who's the owner of all of those brands? Yum brands is fully supportive of this merger. They see India as a priority growth market. And to make this deal a little simpler in terms of consolidation, it's going to begin by Devyani acquiring 19 Yum run stores, KFC stores in Hyderabad. And they're also going to be paying a one-time merger fee to Yum brands as well. So let's understand what the timeline check is going to be over here. This merger, of course, is going to be effective post the NCLT nod, and both the companies estimate this could take 12 to 15 months for the total completion, and full integration benefits of all the synergies coming together will take about 2 years. Potential synergies from this merger could be anywhere between 210 and 225 crore rupees in terms of the supply chains coming together is what the company has said. And full realization of the same is going to be expected in 2 years. Now the big question is what happens to the existing promoters of Sapphire. Sapphire promoters hold about 23.5% stake in the company, and Arctic International is going to be buying out 18.5% of that stake. Now the remaining 4.5 to 5% stake is going to be swapped for the Devyani shares in that 177 to 100 share swap ratio that we were talking about. What is the combined strength of the brand going to look like? About 3,000 stores in all, 7,826 crores on the top line, 17% EBITDA margin, and a combined net worth of about 2,800 crore rupees. These are financials given by Devyani. And if you take a look at what the total borrowings is going to come up to be, 951.7 crores is where the total borrowing will stand. Now let's talk about what the valuations are looking like for this deal. It seems like a fairly valued deal given the synergies in the current market price. These are the market caps of both the companies, and on the back of that, 1 year forward price to earnings could be calculated. That's the EV EBITDA figure right there. So if you put all of those numbers together, the earnings per share comes up to half a rupee, and if you multiply that, you end up with a yield of 270 times price to earnings for the combined entity in FY27 if you factor in a profit of 100 crore rupees in FY27 based on how the companies have been reporting their profitability in the last few quarters. So that's the deal synergy on Devyani and Sapphire. Sapphire to be merging into Devyani, share swap ratio 177 to 100.